yourself how much you've grown! No way! A freaking cannon?! I held you at bay so I could buy time.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Let's React. I'm Kenny and this is my beautiful wife, Montana.
And today we're going to be reacting to Season 5, Episode 6 of My Hero Academia, Foresight.
What do you think? What do you make before we start this episode?
I don't have the foresight. Prediction quirk?
Who knows?
Not I.
We'll have to see what happens. If you're excited for this episode of My Hero Academia, make sure to hit like, comment, and subscribe down below, and check out the Patreon link in the description below to support us as creators and see these episodes early in their extended full-length forms. Are we excited for episode 6 of My Hero Academia Season 5?
Absolutely.
All right, let's get it.
Let's go.
Dunderheads, this video was brought to you by the incredible members of the Let's React Patreon. If you want access to a ton of exclusive perks, check out the link in the description below. Have a good day, Twinkle Toes.
Look who we have here.
Howdy do.
Relaxed and full of yourselves as always.
Fifth time we've seen the clip.
Perfect.
You underestimate us. Come on, Class A. Let's see who's best once and for all.
Already saw that one.
Okay.
Classes 1A and 1B from the Hero course at UA High are battling it out against one another in team combat training. In the first match, special guest Shinso succeeded in disrupting his opponent's ability to communicate. It ended with a win for my classmates.
Hey team, let's go!
Right.
We'll start reconnaissance immediately. If you please.
Roger. Now, Dark Shadow.
Got it.
Report back when you find the enemy.
Leave it to me.
With that, the second match started.
Into the abyss.
Stand back.
Class B's Kuroiro caught Class A by surprise with an attack from the shadows.
The way
Shadows.
he just snapped
Just
him.
left with him.
But Tokoyami caught up to him thanks to his new move, Dark Fallen Angel. It's unclear who has the upper hand now. This is still anyone's match.
Yeah, because no one's been captured.
Yeah.
There he is, Hagakure!
Hi Sam, well, let's have him!
That's as far as you go!
We won't let you escape!
Launching a surprise attack alone. Bold move, and certainly unexpected. No matter, because I expect the unexpected.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Stand down!
You don't know with your feet! Mushrooms? What the heck?
So it's true. Kendo is better than you.
It's just like our brilliant class rep said, Shroom. If we see too much light, then Plan A fails. So we start Plan B. Cute little mushrooms for everybody.
There's more?
Not cool, not cool.
But what do they do? Like, it's gross, but like, ew, oh.
These must be her quirk.
These fungus fields are
Are they just
cropping
like
up on every
decay?
surface.
So this mess of champignon is it?
Yes, a planned attack.
Mr. Ionomadotus from Dosa. Little Tricoloma equister. Lemulana velutifis.
What?
Elphinopsis ectomentaria.
Oh, these are kinds of
That's it,
mushrooms.
grow up strong. Let's make the world a stroomier, fungier place to be.
Hinoko Komori. Hero name, Shimaji. Quirk, mushroom. She can release spores from her body and instantly grow mushrooms anywhere she wants. The more humidity in the air, the stronger she is.
What is she? I think Rue is messing with our sign.
Ruru. So the guns are humidity guns? Alright.
bodies? It's like a serious horror movie.
Don't worry, the fungus up and disappears in 2 or 3 hours tops.
Surprised he's not jealous of the
Which
mushrooms.
is why she doesn't hold anything back.
Look, they're growing
But what
over
does
the
that even do
camera.
other than being gross?
is Kuroiro. He's gonna hijack Dark Shadow. The other team will send Tokoyami's quirk to look for us as part of their initial reconnaissance. It's a smart, low-risk move on their part. They probably don't realize Kuroiro has leveled up his power and can manipulate all sorts of darkness. We'll turn that bird against them.
That's easy for you to suggest.
Spooky!
But what if I fail at this task? I'll be left out in the open.
They'd have to attack you using lots of light, so it'll be obvious to us if you're in trouble. The lights will be a beacon pointing us straight to you, and them. Plus, it can't be too bright or Dark Shadow would be powerless. Even if Kuroiro fails, we can spring another attack on them.
Plan A was a bust. My only choice is to fall back for now.
Plan B it is. Kinoko, we're counting on you.
What do they do exactly?
They're just deeply unsettling.
Yeah.
A two-pronged operation that anticipated how we'd respond to Kuroiro. A wise strategy, Kendo. Calm down and stay focused. We just need to regroup, okay?
Whack! Thud! Boom boom! Ah, bam! Crash!
Another assault?
Why are there words coming out of the ground?
What?
I am killing it today! The bam effects were extra bam when they went off. It's making my heart go.
Is it like a newspaper headline?
Class B, Manga Fukudashi. Hero name, Comic Man. Quirk, Comic. He makes sound effects and onomatopoeia in comics come to life. He can also add an extra zing to certain words as they splat, bang, zow across the battlefield.
Wow.
Isn't that fun?
That's really something.
That quirk. This is madness.
Yeah, like what do you do with that?
Yeah.
Not even my laser can scratch these word things.
Damn, damn. Whoosh. Damn, damn. Whoosh.
Yuck! Did that say damn?
It said damp, so it dampened them.
Oh, weird.
Don't worry, Invisible Girl.
This is super gross.
I love that the shrooms are just grossness.
Is that's it?
It seems to be right
nasty.
now.
Yeah, I mean,
I actually forget what their true power is, if they have one.
With the biased commentary! Yeah, stop!
It's gonna be hard to break those wide-range attacks. Also, if we go overseas, do you think Fukidashi will need a translator?
No clue.
Deku theory?
Clearly you
that's
did.
funny.
The word wall separated Yaoyorozu from the rest of her teammates. Don't tell me. Was that their plan from the start?
Oh, weird, because she's the
Where anyone
planner.
is. Their attacks were leading toward this specific outcome.
We cut off the brain. Now I just have to defeat you with
She crumpled the tungsten shield with one hit.
Tungsten?
Tungsten?
Itsuka Kendo. Hero name, Battle Fist. Quirk, Big Fist. Her hands get huge when she attacks. The bigger her fist, the bigger the punch it packs. Obviously.
I won't give you time to plan anything. We can make this an endurance test if you want to, but you have to use materials from your own body to create things. So there's no way you're gonna outmatch me, Yaoyorozu! Gotta stay on the offensive. I learned that from watching her at the sports festival. I'm finished if she has time to think. Brute strength is the key!
She designed a situation where she's got a total advantage. Her plan was right on
Very
the money.
smart.
What did I say? Our girl is smart and decisive even when she's under pressure. That's our brilliant rep Kendo for ya.
I'm not convinced this was the smartest
They're very
move on her
supportive.
part.
Huh?
If Yaoyorozu was
Iron
separated
Man.
because they feared her planning, then they might have misjudged her.
Huh?
Yaoyorozu, you've got a plan, don't you?
Your plan didn't work, so there's no way mine will be any good. We're both gonna fail.
Spit it out already. I'm saying that you're the one who's better at this kind of stuff, not me. When we were voting for class,
Classic
we had
throwback.
2 votes, remember? One of those votes was mine, because because I thought you would be best at leading our class.
You're right. I have an idea. A plan for us to win.
Who is the tax on the floor?
This is a flashback to when they fought Aizawa. You remember that?
Not really.
it's we're getting to the point where the series is long
It's so
enough
long.
that Montana's memory's deleting that part.
Yeah.
Her and him teamed up back when she was unsure about herself, and she ended up coming up with a plan to like shoot a cannon at Aizawa, and then had the tape that when it got hot, it took its shape back and trapped him. Remember like the metal that like the binding cloth that when
Oh
metal
yeah, no, I remember
it'll-
that. Mhm.
That's this battle.
Gotcha.
It's just a long flashback. Season 5 and generally this first arc will have a lot of flashbacks.
Cool.
AKA less animation.
Right. I have an idea. A plan for us to win. We can still beat Mr. Aizawa. I've been thinking about it from the beginning. His weakness.
If they were so worried about Yaoyorozu, then their team should have tried to disrupt her strategy from the very start. This predicament is still well within what she could have anticipated.
Your grades and quirk are both better than mine, Yaoyorozu. I want to be my own hero.
Kendo, you've got it wrong. The truth is that I'm actually still the inexperienced fool, not you. Even so, you humbled yourself and deemed to call me better. So I can't let you see me looking pathetic.
And since it's within her expectations, she should be able to create a path that will lead her to victory. This is what Momo Yaoyorozu excels at.
You can do this. Think of everything you've cultivated to this point, and prove to yourself how much you've grown. No way! A freaking cannon? I held you at bay so I could buy time.
She said,
It takes a while to make something this large.
I'm gonna make a cannon. That'll be my counterattack. Punch, punch.
Wow.
Here's a artillery. I fucking love it.
You've heard of bringing a knife to a gunfight. Get ready for bringing a big fist to a cannon fight.
Not your greatest course of action.
Still no sign of Class B.
I've lost Hagakure's location as well. Shall we regroup with Yaoyorozu on the other side of the wall? If we can.
Fuck.
No! Can't stop twinkling!
God, they're just going back and forth.
But also his name being Can't Stop Twinkling.
This is how we will win!
Fungus among us.
But also, you see the dark shrooms where the path he took?
Yeah.
And there goes
And
another.
more words.
Yeah. Manga is a cool power.
That is really cool.
Or manga has a cool power. Comic.
There's a lot of strategy.
His throat's getting hoarse.
Little horse.
What
Ugh.
nightmare is this?
Huh.
Yaoyorozu
I hate
is
that
missing.
so much.
Aoyama is gone. On top of that, the enemy has hidden themselves and are attacking indirectly. Quite the predicament. It'll be difficult to best. Komori, Fukidashi, Kuroiro. If we cannot determine the location of these three opponents, this will be the end. We need a plan to pull ourselves together.
No way! Freaking cannon! I held you at bay so I could buy time. It takes a while to make something this large.
Is she insane? Who's she trying to kill with that?
Again, huh? That girl really likes her cannons.
That looks like it packed the big punch.
Hold on.
This has to be a bluff. Is she planning on
Because wouldn't that
breaking
just
through the
kill
wall?
her? What kind of cannon is this?
I apologize for threatening you.
Stop her! I'll enlarge my fist at the moment of impact. That might work. Double jumbo! Fist!
Wait, did she say Gum Gum? Hold on, did she just reference One Piece? Hold on. No, I don't think she did.
I'll enlarge my fist at
Did
the
she say
moment of
Gum
impact.
Gum?
That might work. Double jumbo!
No, Jumbo Jumbo. I think.
She wasn't aiming at the wall. Then what was
What was that?
Was it a notification to let people where they were?
Yes, that's actually a push notification from an iPhone. She's sending an emoji over the wall.
When this turned into the kind of fight that you're good at, I could tell my defeat was likely. So, in order for us to win...
That explosion just now didn't sound like Fukidashi's work. It came from the other side of the wall.
Is that from Yaoyorozu? Dark Shadow! Got it!
God.
Yeah,
her lucky bag.
Lucky bag.
What's this?
Secret weapons?
Yeah.
Speak up, silly. I can't hear you.
I'm saying that. Okay, I'll say this because I've only seen the season one time. I don't remember anything that happened, so we'll see.
Hey, Komori.
Speak up, silly. I can't hear you.
I managed to catch the guy, Twinkles. He's in jail.
Really? Nice, Kuroiro. I'm counting on you for the other 2 toadstools.
I can't believe I impressed her.
Our not-so-fungus opponents don't know where we are.
All right.
So we
He has a little
attacking
crush.
them with mushrooms like this.
Yeah, of course. Hey, Komori?
Yes, Shroom?
You don't think,
WWE Friday Night SmackDown.
Why is Friday Night SmackDown?
Where's that coming from?
You don't think, Class A knows about this place, do you?
Knows about this place. You mean the arena?
Much easier to locate our enemies when I have these.
Oh, wow.
Now when I stare into the abyss stares back at me.
All right.
That, what is this? Some kind of loot drop?
I'll hold on to it.
You've got...
Ethanol.
And ethanol.
Okay.
This is a disinfectant spray.
Looking at those fancy specs, I'd say they were designed with you in mind.
Even without
They kind of
words,
look
she
cool.
conveyed her
They do.
intent.
Calm down and stay focused.
Is the ethanol for the mushrooms?
Yaoyorozu, did you have this backup plan in your head the entire time?
What the what? Tokoyami's heading straight towards where Komori is. What's he up to?
And I'm the one after you! I thought it was strange the mushrooms didn't grow on you guys, but that's because you disinfected yourselves, huh?
Where'd you get that?
I'm not
Okay, now invisibility is back on the table.
Yeah.
Which they didn't plan for.
Yeah.
It definitely looks like he's heading straight for us.
I will not allow you to escape or hide from the storm you have wrought. According to Hawks, speed can easily win against strength. Black Abyss!
That's so cool.
For an entry with that?
Yeah.
Black Abyss Sabbath.
Wow.
Komori, no! He's too fast. Can't stay. Have to sink into the shadows.
Is it darkness that you're searching for?
I am
Good luck finding any.
Then you can borrow my cloak.
No fair.
If
Can't
there's
travel.
nowhere for you to move, then
Yeah.
there is no need to fear your abilities.
Lumikage, I caught the spore girl.
Wait, I don't understand the cloak situation.
It's the equivalent of typically he's like a fish in a large like river with tons of different streams, like shadows, but now he's in a fishbowl.
So while he was in the shadow of Dark Shadow's cloak, Dark Shadow took off the cloak, isolated him, and now he's just locked in there?
It's kind of odd because he did take off the cloak and then put it onto him, and he just went into
Right?
it.
Yeah.
I feel like he could have just not activated his quirk, but you know that He trapped him.
Imagine he just puts like a tablecloth over him and he just stands there like those dogs in ghost costumes.
Or just humans in ghost costumes. Why does it have to be a dog? That's the humans did that first.
Face.
Not the guy he's
No,
covering.
he doesn't.
What are you talking about? He has a bird face.
No, he
looking like a dog under a cover.
In a ghost costume.
No, on all accounts.
Table! They couldn't have done it without Yao Momo's items.
Hagakari's doing awesome too. If they keep going like this, they can win it 4-1.
Quick, Dark Shadow. Take these 2 prisoners to...
Hey, are you alright?
It's not a
Oh.
So I made sure to keep it hidden away until now. I'd be such a bad shroom if I didn't use it when we were about to lose, though.
My windpipe.
Poison?
Lungs feel bad?
Or are they filled with mushrooms? Oh, gross.
Komori doesn't have a quirk that screams combat, and yet she's scary. Did you think we'd hold back because this is just training?
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
You should have knocked her unconscious.
It's like a funny ghost that punches really hard!
I need to hurry up and finish this dude off!
She is pounding him right now.
Tokoyami and Yao Momo are holding up! Invisible girl is also invincible!
Oh no.
Sorry, it took me a while.
Kendo! Boom!
Wait, what happened to her other arm?
Huh? What's happening here?
Well, I knocked her out, but not before she got me. We were kind of stuck together. She could have done me a solid,
What?
but the cannon fell off. It's hard to drag all of this stuff around.
She basically became dead
Everything
weight.
she created
That's
showed that
crazy.
She was looking ahead, covering her bases. I don't really feel like I won.
Hey, thanks for getting us out of this.
They're chatting while he's just choking on mushrooms.
Yep.
Kendo, Fukidashi, you two are okay?
I think so. Somehow.
They're not supposed to kill their classmates, correct?
No.
No, okay.
You really pulled out the big guns, Komori.
If I hadn't, we would have lost the round.
Yeah, that's true. Class A's tough. They easily could have beaten us.
Help
Sure
him!
looked out today.
Luck has nothing to do with it. It was all Kendo's plan. All right!
Yaoyorozu, I hope you don't get discouraged by this result.
Our creatie will grow into a top-class leader one day.
They might have lost, but Tokoyami got to use his new move, and Yaoyorozu never stopped looking ahead throughout the match. It's obvious that everyone has improved. There's no doubt about it.
With every step, these kids get closer to embodying what they want to be in the future.
We're striving to live up to those we admire. Heroes.
Second match. Class B has a crushing victory with a score of 4-0. Words can't describe how impressive this showing was.
Seriously ridiculous!
Seriously! I'm so proud of you!
And that is where we are left for this episode of My Hero Academia.
Come get some! What?
Oh. Everything's melting?
It's a cheap move.
What are your first thoughts?
Alrighty.
So Class 1B took the victory.
Yeah.
From the jaws of defeat.
Yeah, it seems like in this kind of game, it's best to like let one person take on everyone else, and then when that person has pulled out every single one of their stops, then the next person starts and then goes through like their entire repertoire. So I'm wondering if maybe people who are like going later on are going to maybe change their strategy based on what they've seen so far.
Only time will tell.
I just can't believe they're all okay.
Yeah.
Like that, like the mushrooms in the lungs. So Kendo's planning ended up being superior ultimately.
Yeah. Mushroom clutch at the end. Pretty terrifying usage of that quirk. Thank you for watching, and make sure to like, comment, subscribe down below if you're excited to see what happens in Season 5, Episode 4. Also, check out the Patreon linked in the description below to see these episodes right now and support us as creators. Yeah. We have a lot to discuss, but before we do that, where are we headed?
All right, let's review.
Thank you for watching. For now, we're going to go to questions given to us by our amazing Patreon members. If you want to ask us questions that we answer after every episode of any show we watch, join the link in the description below and start asking. For now, let's go to question 1. Question 1. Jinchuriki87 asks, Kendo showcases her very strategic mind in this episode as we see she's made multiple plans and backup plans to attempt to deal with Momo's group. Thoughts on her ability compared to Momo?
I was super impressed by her planning, especially because at the beginning of the episode, it seemed like she was kind of underselling herself. Or not necessarily underselling herself, but just like, it seemed like she was conveying that she thought Yaoyorozu was just like better than she was. So for her to be like humble and unassuming and then so obviously strategically talented is impressive.
What do you think of her versus Momo?
It's really surprising seeing two characters with such like vastly different power sets kind of take on the same role, because like Big Fist is such a like strength, beat the shit out of whatever's in front of you situation, whereas creating anything you want is like pretty much limitless possibilities compared to one, which is beat the shit out of whatever. So it's kind of cool to think about that Momo having that many options made her incredibly strategic, and Kendo having so few options also made her incredibly strategic.
Yeah, they're a really formidable sort of like duo, but here Kendo took the lead, but just maybe in a different situation, maybe it goes differently, but
with different teammates, it also definitely could have gone differently.
Absolutely. And speaking of those teammates, still hasn't decided on a name, asks, who from Class B in this team do you like the most based off their quirk? What about based off their personality ideals shown in the show thus far?
So that's just of the
4.
Right. Okay. So we have Big Fist, Mushrooms,
Darkness Guy, and Manga Comic.
Okay. I really like Kendo's vibe, and also just like I love a planner, but then also I think the mushroom power is very cool. I think I have a harder time relating to characters when they just like love their power and that's like their thing, not in like a bad way.
Who are you talking about?
Mushroom Girl. Like that's just her thing. Like that even when she's not Mushroom Girl, she's Mushroom Girl.
Saying shroom every other word.
Exactly. Kind of same thing with I Can't Stop Twinkling.
Yeah.
Like okay, like that's your thing, and it's like when people are like really obsessed with their work, and it's like, okay, yeah, like you can do whatever you want, but the interpersonal connection isn't quite there, which is why I think I like Kendo a lot. I also thought the Darkness person was very, very interesting because they gave such a like confident, scary vibe, and then the second they were around Mushroom Girl, they were like blushy and shy and like I don't know, it was cute, very high school.
Yeah. And with that, let's go to our final question, which is Ashton asking a similar question from episode 4. Did this battle go as you expected? Who would you say was the MVP of both teams?
It did not go as I expected, just because I didn't really know like what the situation was with the mushrooms, and that's just even before the like growing mushrooms inside someone's lungs, which is it's just so disruptive. Like you can't do anything when something is growing on you and is like that. That's gonna take precedence over anything else. So I think in that sense, like the Mushroom Girl is the MVP, but I think Kendo for having planned all of it out and like having the order stacked like that and accounting for things that could potentially go wrong and how would they know that things had potentially gone wrong, like that kind of secondary, like how will we know if the plan isn't working, is a kind of level of thinking that not a lot of people get to.
So you think she's the MVP?
Yes.
Foresight?
Yeah. And then like Dark Shadow flying.
That was pretty cool.
That was amazing.
I would say Dark Shadow for sure on the other side.
Yeah.
I mean, Momo sending out those supplies was nice.
That was super
like,
clutch.
He also like knocked out, nearly took down 2 of them.
Exactly. Well, in Twinkle,
he didn't do much.
But except the one big light blast that
true.
Kind of like derailed their plan in the first place.
Yeah.
So I don't know, definitely a group effort, but Dark Shadow.
Yeah, and with that, we're on to the next match. Are we excited for episode 7 of My Hero Academia Season 5?
Can't wait.
All right, let's get it.
Let's go.